Senator Panfilo Lacson on Thursday said it was unfair to accuse the Philippine National Police, PNP, of police brutality over the violent dispersal of protesters in front of the U.S. Embassy. Lacson, former chief of the PNP, also defended the driver of the police van which rammed into several protesters, leaving some of them severely injured. That was a judgment call made by one policeman behind the wheel of a police van who might have felt threatened by the possibility of being lynched by the protesters, and who impulsively drove the van wherever he could to avoid the dire consequences of his inaction, Lacson said. I think it's unfair to the Philippine National Police as an institution to be accused of police brutality, he added. It was a personal judgment call of the driver of the van. Maximum tolerance or not, he acted based on his appreciation of the situation prevailing at the time he made that move, Lacson further said. News videos show the vehicle accelerating both forward and in reverse, hitting several protesters in the process. Chief Superintendent Oscar Albayalda, National Capital Region Police Office Director, on Wednesday said the driver of the police van did not intend to run over the protesters. The rallyists were trying to flip over the patrol car. In the process, the driver extricated the patrol car and inadvertently hit some unruly protesters who sustained minor injuries, Albayalda said. On Thursday, however, Albayalda ordered the relief of Senior Superintendent Marcelino Pedroso and 8 other officers of the Manila Police District involved in the violent dispersal. I directed for their immediate administrative relief, said Pedroso and 8 others, Albayalda said in a text message. Senate President Aquilino Coco Pimentel III meanwhile called on the public not to pass judgment until an investigation is conducted. The video on its own is very disturbing, but is not the whole picture. We must not pass judgment until we know the whole story, Pimentel said. The Senate leader expressed concerns that the incident may damage the image of the police force as a protector of the people. Pimentel joined the earlier call of Senator Leila de Lima to PNP Chief Director General Ronald Ella Rosa to conduct an immediate probe and take action against those responsible for the violent dispersal. De Lima earlier pointed out that the PNP Manual of Operations indicates that non-lethal methods shall be used to disperse assemblies of rallyists. De Lima said the method used by the police in the anti-US rally was obviously unnecessary and unreasonable. We must not lose sight of the fact that the assigned plug-and-play units attempted to disperse the rally through unnecessary force, De Lima said.
The PNP-CIDG has started its investigation to the violent dispersal of rallyists in front of the U.S. Embassy in Manila yesterday. The PNP-CIDG is looking into whether there were lapses in procedure or judgment committed on the part of the law enforcement. In the meantime, 9 police officers involved in the dispersal operations have been relieved. Diane Kirer tells us more.
9 Manila police officers were administratively relieved from their posts. This is because of their involvement in the violent dispersal of a demonstration along Rojas Boulevard in Ermita, Manila. These police officers are Senior Superintendent Marcelino Pedroso, Superintendent Albert Barot, Chief Inspector Jonel Branon, Chief Inspector Elmer Oseo, Chief Inspector Joby Astucia, Chief Inspector Roberto Marinda, Chief Inspector Roberto Mangine, Senior Inspector Edgardo Orongan, and PO3 Franklin Co, who was the driver of the police mobile that repeatedly rammed into the protesters. In a PNP press briefing, PNP Deputy Chief for Operations Benjamin Magalong said that it was clear in the video that there were lapses on the part of the police.
There are incidents wherein the reactions of the police is unreasonable and unjustified. Like for example, yung nangyari dun sa driver na si Franklin Co. As I've said, walang sapat na dahilan para gawin niya yon. Dahil tinignan ko yung pinanood ko yung frame by frame kung ano talaga yung insidente. At ano yung trigger sa kanya para gawin niya yun. I can easily say na walang sapat na dahilan. Pangalawa, yung pag-accost sa driver ng jeepney ng mga rallyista, wala ring sapat na dahilan para saktan siya.
At present, a thorough investigation is being done by the Criminal Investigation and Detection Group, or CIDG, which aims to look into all the angles of the incident.
We will investigate the entire incident, yung mismong civil disturbance management process in its entirety. From the time na nag-respond sila, nag-organize muna pala sila, nag-responde sila, nag-deploy sila ng tao, hanggang dun sa crowd dispersal, yung procedures nila and protocols were properly observed, hanggang dun sa pag-arrest, hanggang dun sa termination ng operation. Yun ang buong investigan. And that's the reason why I directed the Criminal Investigation Detection Group to investigate the incident.
According to PNP data, 32 police personnel and more than 20 protesters were injured, while 21 rallyists were arrested but were also free afterwards. For PTV News, Diane Querer.
Sa ibang balita, pinaimbestigahan ni Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte ang umano'y marahas na pagtataboy ng pulisya sa mga nagsagawa ng kilos protesta sa harap ng US Embassy kahapon. Sa press conference sa Beijing, China, sinabi ng Pangulo na nais nitong malaman ang dahilan kung bakit nauwi sa karahasan ng kilos protesta. Bukod sa Philippine National Police, nais ring humingi ng Pangulo ng report mula sa DILG. Nasa Beijing, China ang Pangulo nang makita ang naturang video kung saan sinagasaan ng isang sasakyan ng pulis ang ilang mga rallyista.
It's very important because it's livelihood. We will not talk hard on SWAT because that is contested. Insofar as on the side of those who believed in the International Court of Arbitration, we have won. But on the side of China, that is not a verdict that is acceptable to them. So in other words, the reality there now is that there is a contest and a conflict. And if you think that there will be an agreement where we give or take or go into a compromise, that has not been taken up even locally. And you would know because you are from there. There has not been any meeting between the Congress and the Executive Department, and even the Supreme Court. Justice Carpio was been talking a lot about it. Ngunito yan, whether it is a friendly or a not so friendly embassy all over the world, we are bound by international rules, and that we have to allow the establishment of embassies, especially if you have citizens in that country to protect. Now, I do not know what happened. I was just shown with the footage. I am not ready, though I think the demonstration was made in the premises of the U.S. Embassy. And there was a dispersal, and given my orders for a maximum tolerance policy sa police, let them, as I said early on, if you want to demonstrate, tell me. I'll give you a permit for 1 week. Just do not invade the constitutional orders of the right also to use the streets and be safe. I will have to investigate. I will have to make calls tonight. But just to be very sure that I do not commit or I do not stray along other side issues, I'll just wait for the official announcement to make upon my arrival. By that time, I would have completed my assessment, personal which will be provided by the police and the military. And of course, not only them, but the DILG. So, and I would also want to hear the report of the Executive Secretary